Hello, welcome to the class, Boundary Basics. I'm so excited that you're here today, and I really want to honor you for taking this space for yourself. It's not easy to carve out time in our busy and stressful lives, and setting boundaries is something that a lot of us struggle with. So, really taking this space for yourself to work to understand where your boundaries are and what's going to help you in your relationships is very important. So, again, I honor you for being here. I'm super excited to share this space with you, and I can't wait to get started. First, I'd like to tell you a little bit about me. My name is Dr. Cassandra LeClaire, and like you, I have a lot of different roles in my life. I'm an author, I'm a speaker, I'm a professor, I'm a coach, I'm a mom, I'm a friend. And when we're managing all of these multiple roles, sometimes it can be difficult to know where we can have space for ourselves. A lot of times we end up overextending or saying yes to things and then feeling frustrated or burnt out later. So, really, I want you to think about these spaces as you go through your course. I want you to think about how the material applies to your life. And I really want you to dig in and think about the ways that you can make changes for yourself. Not because I told you to, not because there's some prescriptive advice, but because it's something that's really going to work for you. So, again, this is something that I've struggled with. It's something that I've spent much of my career researching and learning to understand because I have had personal difficulty with it. So, in this course, we're going to talk about several different aspects of boundaries, starting with, what are boundaries? What are these things we keep hearing about? Then we're going to move into talking about the different kinds of boundaries that exist so you can really identify areas in your life where you might need to make changes or you might want things to be different. We're also going to talk about where boundaries come from. We have to understand what our boundaries are and why they're important to us before we can even think about setting boundaries with other people. So, within that, then we're going to talk about boundaries and the barriers that come up when we're trying to set those boundaries, the things that maybe make us uncomfortable or that make it more difficult. And then we're also going to focus on the articulation. How do we communicate these things? So, again, I have been a communication studies professor for a very long time, teaching college students and then coaching others on this very topic. Because even though some of these concepts sound really easy and simple on the surface, what we know to be true is that feelings get messy. In relationships, we often know what we're supposed to do, but for a variety of reasons, we don't do those things, or emotions come in and then we act out of ways that maybe we're not happy with after the fact. So, again, throughout this course, I really want you to focus on how does this apply to you? What are some changes that you can make? What are some areas in your life where you can regain a little bit of control or a deeper sense of self? And how can you work to practice these things to make lasting changes? Your communication starts with you, not just in the words that you say to other people, but in the ways that you talk to yourself. So, thinking about all of these things together, I hope that by the end of the course, you're super excited to really set some boundaries in your own life and then help others around you work to set boundaries as well. Thank you again, and let's dig in.